In 12 years, James Brodie and Company Limited will celebrate 150 years in business. The company was founded in 1887 by James Brodie, a Scotsman who arrived in British Honduras in 1872, hoping to make his mark in Britain's newest crown colony. Today, the company is led by Chairman and Managing Director Edward Billy Musa.
Brodie's advertised for an office manager. I applied and I got the job, and I was hired in 1964.
Covering the company's 138 years history would take a book with hundreds of pages. But there are some key moments worth highlighting. For instance, the original store was where the downtown plaza now stands on Albert Street. James Brodie bought that Albert Street location 30 years after opening from Hofius and Hildebrandt.
It goes way back to, I have the date here, 1872, when a young man from Scotland came to Belize to seek his riches. And from then on, the company has grown, has changed shareholders. I think from that date to now, it has changed about 4 controlling shareholders. This gentleman was not a social guy. And whenever he left work, he would go to his home across from St. John's Cathedral and stay there for the rest of the day and night. He wasn't sociable at all. And that's why they call that home that he had, the retreat.
In 1915, knowing time was running out, the elderly Scotsman turned James Brodie into a limited company, allowing shareholders to come aboard. The cover of the 100 Years of Brodie's in Belize magazine, published for its Centennial in 1987, shows Barry Bowen leading the company. The magazine featured congratulatory letters from then Prime Minister Manuel Esquivel, Father of the Nation George Price, and the then Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce. It also included congratulations from partner companies like General Mills, Kiwi, Canon, and General Foods. The first page even had an ad for Rolex watches.
During that time, we had many good companies representing many good companies. Rolex was one of them. But not ordinary man can buy a Rolex. And only when tourists came, they bought it in bond, and over the years, the business just dwindled. There are many items that we had to get out of because of competition in Belize and across from Chetumal. But our main core, our main business is food, dry goods, appliances, agrochemical, veterinary chemical, and of course, drugstore, medicines.
Interestingly, in the early 1970s, there was a time when David Estevan, the former majority shareholder, thought about selling his shares to Santiago Castillo Limited. That's when Musa, who was the board secretary, stepped up and took action.
So I went to him and said, Dong David, why not give me a chance to see if I can raise the funds to buy your shares? He said, I'll give you 1 month. And during that 1 month, I spoke to Barry Bowen, and we were able to come up with the money that he wanted. And that's how Bowen got involved with myself. Huh?
Musa later bought Bowen's shares and became the major shareholder. Under his leadership, James Brodie's and Company Limited has flourished. Brodie's International Corporation was set up in the Corozal Free Zone, and Brodie's Superstore opened on the Philip Wilson Highway. The Albert Street location expanded to include a pharmacy and deli with a department store across the street. Belmopan now boasts an expanded branch, and a new agro and veterinary outlet is in the works. At the heart of this century-old business are its dedicated staff members. Brodie's employs over 400 people across all its locations.
The staff, we give them loans for health, education, and we give scholarships to members of the staff for their children. So they are happy with us. The managers and supervisors have health insurance free. We don't give it to the regular staff because the turnover is so fast. As a matter of fact, right now, there's a problem of getting staff to work for us. Everybody wants to go to the call center.
However, today's business world brings new challenges. Call centers are offering higher salaries and competing stores are providing alternative products at very competitive prices.
We strive on excellence when it comes to quality. We believe in quality. And in today's business world, many people are not looking for quality, they're looking for pricing. So that is affecting us a lot now.
What does the future of this company look like?
I think it has another 100 years with my boys taking over.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.